the topic of just being a new man. Hey, brothers been in the world their whole damn life. So brothers got a lot of ways that they gotta let go. Yeah, it ain't simple. It ain't no overnight thing. So you bring that up.
The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 6. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him.
Say that again.
Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him.
So, hey, that old man, when you come into this truth, hey, you gotta crucify that man. Hey, you gotta kill him. You can't let him linger on. Hey, you can't let him kind of pop up once a month, damn, twice a year. Hey, it says you gotta crucify that man. Keep going.
That the body of sin might be destroyed.
That what?
That the body of sin might be destroyed.
Hey, that the body of sin might be destroyed. Now, hey, we gotta ask ourselves, especially brothers that's dealing with stuff. Hey, is the body of sin destroyed, man? Hey, we all chop it up amongst each other. Hey, so brothers know what brothers going through. So if your brother's in sin, then obviously he ain't crucified that old man. Keep on.
That henceforth we should not serve sin.
That we what?
That henceforth we should not serve sin.
And a lot of brothers are serving sin to this very moment. To this very moment. Right now, damn March, whatever it is, 2023. Hey, brothers been in the truth for X amount of years, months, it might have been days. But hey, it don't matter. The scriptures say you gotta crucify that old man. Hey, you can't serve that sin no more. But hey, what do brothers do, man? Brothers struggling with damn simple demons still. Might be a lust demon, might be a damn weed demon, pornography demon. Hey, the scripture said kill that old man. Give me 1 John chapter 2 and start at 15.
The book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 15. Love not the world.
Do what?
Love not the world.
And that's one of the first points. The first thing you can do with killing that old man. And you can't love the damn world no more. Hey, brothers bring it out at camp all the time. Hey, love is an action word. Hey, you gotta take action, man. Hey, start that from the top again.
Love not the world.
And you can't love the world. Brothers sit and say all day, man, I don't love the damn world. I don't want nothing to do with the world. But your actions say otherwise, brother. Hey, brothers out here committing all type of wickedness, man. Showing that you still love this world. You keep going.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Neither what?
Neither the things that are in the world.
And that's a wide range of things, man. Hey, brothers love damn with their actions. They'll say they don't. Brothers love wickedness. Brothers still love that damn weed. Brothers still love that pornography. Hey, brothers still love being angry, kind of yelling, got a damn hot head. But hey, what the scripture say?
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Keep going.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So hey, you could come out to camp, be the mightiest shalom, damn, the strongest damn, dap up with your brother. But hey, what the damn scripture say? Read that last part again.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Hey, the love of the Father is not in you. Hey, you love damn Satan, man. They said the love of the Father is not in you if you still doing these worldly things, man. Hey, you could lie to yourself all day. You could lie to brothers in the camp. You could get on damn councils and lie to them brothers. But damn, you hang the phone up, kind of go read a couple scriptures, and 10 minutes later, you back on damn Pornhub. Hey, you love porn, brother. You love the damn world, man. Got something?
Yeah, give me Luke 16 and 15, right? Because he said a mighty point, right? Because brothers come out they don't talk to brothers throughout the entire week, right? They just going off. Then they making all these mighty points, right? Sending paragraphs of what we need to do and what the camp need to do, right? But then they saying, man, right? Then they say it in the Quabatas, hey, we need to do this. Then they not holding it up, right? They just talking vain words and not putting off that old man. Right, they justifying themselves before men, trying to look good for men, right? Bring it up.
Luke chapter 16, verse 15. And he said unto them, Ye are they which justify yourselves before men.
What is this? What are they?
Ye are they which justify yourselves before men.
Right, you don't want to be justifying yourself before men, right? And then doing something completely different behind closed doors, right? Because ultimately the Lord gonna get up with you, right? The Lord knows what you're doing, right? When you think nobody watching, right? You're doing things in the dark, right? The Lord is watching every time, and now all that stuff is getting written down, and you just gonna continue to suffer, right? Nothing good is gonna come of the things that brothers do, right? Not having brotherhood, not putting off the weak conversations that we be having, unrighteous conversations that brothers be having, right? Ain't nothing good coming of it. Keep reading.
But Yahweh knoweth your hearts.
What did it say?
But Yahweh knoweth your hearts.
Right.
For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of Yahweh.
Right. All the things that brothers think that they doing good, I mean, they not. Right. You just like you was just saying, you saying that you love the brotherhood, but you don't. Right. We tell Christians all the time, love is an action word. Right. You got to show your brothers you love them. Right. You got to help build your brother up when you see him waxing worse. Right. You got to help him put off the old man. Right. Don't let him just rely on his own self, man. Right. You got to hit him up, exhort him. Right. Send him Zoom links. Right. Do all you can. Right. And if the brother don't want to respond, that's on him. Right. That's how you build a brotherhood. And that's how you put the old man on. Right. You got to do it for other people. Give me Judith 8:24. Right. You got to be an example to brothers. Right. Your brothers depend on you. Right. And you can't. Brothers can't depend on you, and you can't be an example to brothers if you ain't putting off the old man. If you still talking about the women you was dealing with in the past. If you still talking about B word this and B word that. I mean, watch your mouth. Why are brothers cussing so much? Why are brothers talking so crazy? I mean, we supposed to be examples to the brother Gabawar. He a prospect in this thing. He a new brother in this thing. Supposed to be an example to this brother, an example to each other. Right? Because if we see somebody else that's mighty in the truth doing those things, we gonna think it's okay. I mean, but it's not. Right? You bring that up.
Book of Judith, chapter 8, verse 24. Now therefore, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren.
Let us do what?
Let us show an example to our brethren.
Why do we got to show an example to our brethren? Right? Because they think it, right? You got brothers in the camp right now, they thinking the things that been going on is all cool, because it's been going on the entire winter. Right? We got to put that stuff aside. That stuff got to go to the past now. Either brothers going to change their ways or the Lord going to, he going to plague you, he going to get you going, man. Right? This is about to be Passover. Right? If you're not getting on fire, man, hey, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. You just got, you might make it past Passover, right? But you probably won't make it. You probably won't make it too much longer if you ain't putting off that old man, right? Keep reading.
Because their hearts depend on us.
What did it say?
Because their hearts depend on us.
Right, that's brotherhood, right? Everybody's heart is supposed to depend on each other. Your heart can't depend on each other if you decline a brother's calls. You ain't texting them back until what? Friday, Saturday, or maybe Sunday. Brother shouldn't have to text you 20 million times. Right? Brother shouldn't have to. Right, it shouldn't be only a couple people exhorting each other. Right, the scriptures say exhort each other daily. We gotta exhort each other daily. Right, you send an exhortation precept, I send one. Right, then we fight through the day. Right, give me Ephesians 4:22. Right, because I mean, brothers should be ashamed of the conversations that's going on, man. Right, if brothers is satisfied with the way the camp and the order is going so far, I mean, brother, you out of your mind, right? The things we've been seeing, man, it's got to change. Brothers should be on fire, right? Brothers should have their zeal back, right? If you think you got zeal, you don't, right? Bring that up.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation.
What did it say?
That ye put off concerning the former conversation.
Right, you got to stop talking about big booty Judy that you was talking about in the world, man. Thinking about the memories that you used to have with your homeboys, about the times you used to freak off in the world. Right, because then you gonna want to do those things again, right? And even if you're not dealing with certain demons, your brother might be dealing with that demon, man. Right? And if you talking about stuff, it might entice him. Be like, man, I miss these things. Then he get to lusting. Then he get to doing that. He get to freaking off, and now the brother waxing worse, and he going off. Right? And then you don't want to take responsibility, right? You don't want to take responsibility because saying that's that brother. No, brother, it's on you too. You got to put off the former conversation, right? You shouldn't be talking about that same stuff, right? Keep reading.
The old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
What did it say?
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
Right, that old man, the conversations you bring up, all those things is corrupt that we be talking about. Right? It's no reason for brothers to be talking about that. It should be brothers. Something that I notice is, when brothers playing the gauntlet, when brothers try to play the gauntlet, Satan come in immediately, man. Right? Satan come in immediately and kind of get brothers to start talking about unrighteous talk. Hey, that's off, man. Right, you should be quiet. That's why you gotta sometimes be quiet, man, and observe the room, man. You gotta see what brothers talking about. That's why then you'll be able to help brothers. Right? But if you always in folly, you out of the spirit, and your brother out of the spirit, ain't nothing ever gonna get in order. Right? And especially if you don't love the brotherhood and want to put off the old man. right? You should want to put off the old man of yourself and for every brother in here. It should vex your spirit for the things that you be seeing, right? Ecclesiastes 1:17. Right? If it don't vex your spirit to hear the conversations certain brothers be having, I mean, how can you say you really in the truth? How can you say the law really converted you? How can you say this truth really converted you, man? If you're not being vexed by certain conversations, right? Because I mean, the certain conversations brothers have, I mean, you might as well be talking to your mans in the world, right? Because they the ones that talk about those things. So brothers that got knowledge, wisdom, understanding, why are we talking about those things? It don't make sense, right? Bring that up.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 17. And I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly.
Right, so brothers got, they know right from wrong, right? You know madness and you know folly, right? You hear brothers talking about certain things, you be like, hey, ain't no folly, let's have a better conversation. Or just, you ain't even gotta say that, just try to kick off the gauntlet, be like, hey, what's going on in the book of Genesis 40? Hey, just kick it off, right? Give me 3 precepts on charity, right? To get brothers from talking about the old man things, right? To help other brothers around the room, to be an example, be a leader. Right? You should want to step up and help lead, man. That's what the elect's supposed to do. Right? You think the elect is just gonna sit here and let their brothers talk about folly all day? No, man. Right? The elect, they going as hard as they can to help build their brothers up. Right? Let me finish that up. Keep reading.
I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit.
What is it?
I perceive that this also is vexation of
So
spirit.
the same way you see your sister out there, right, getting prostituted and it vexes your spirit, the same way you see your brothers getting killed out there and it vexes your spirit, the same way when you hear brothers talking about madness and folly and old man things, it should vex your damn spirit. And if it don't, man, you don't love your brothers and you don't love the Most High, man. Right, keep reading. Oh, you got it. That's it.
Just to piggyback off your point, you'll give me Ephesians 4:29. And like the brother was saying, man, hey, we really gotta watch our mouths. Hey, communication, man. Hey, what they say in the world, communication is key. So, hey, if you kind of over here off to the side talking to your brother about, like you said, big booty Judy, and you never know. Hey, a lust spirit might hop on that brother now. Now he kind of go home all night. He thinking about damn big booty Judy, man. All off of a simple conversation. You can bring that up.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
What did it say?
Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Hey, don't let it proceed out of your mouth. Hey, don't say, when you chopping it up with the brethren, hey, you got to pass. Hey, don't say on damn Friday night, Saturday night after camp, you got to pass, man. It said, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. Keep going.
But that which is good to the use of edifying.
But what?
But that which is good to the use of edifying.
Hey, I know myself personally. Hey, I know enough, but I don't know all that I should know. And hey, every brother in here should feel like that, man. So hey, why we ain't in here exhorting each other? Why we ain't taking the time out after camp, before camp, on damn Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not just no weekend warriors, man.
Right.
Hey, why aren't we taking this time to exhort each other? Hey, we all need exhortation. We all need edification, man. Hey, some brother might not know how to go into damn Daniel 7, but this brother do. And hey, we sit here for damn 2 hours sipping yan, talking about how we had damn hoes in 2003, man. But hey, we could have kind of broke this down and learned something. Hey, keep going.
But that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
So it may minister grace unto the hearers. Hey, you never know what your brother might need. Just kind of having that mindset of, hey, I'm finna edify. Hey, I'm finna kind of break some scriptures down with my brother. And hey, we kind of got to do that anyway. We got to start marking each other. Hey, we got to start marking each other. Hey, the brother, I ain't gonna say who, but he kind of put a test out there this week. And brothers didn't catch on, man, in the group chat. Hey, brothers don't really reply like the brother was saying to damn scriptures. Kind of trying to exhort. Brother silent. They don't even put a damn like in the chat.
That point. Unless he was probably gonna say it, right? Like he was saying, a brother might exhort somebody. He said in the scriptures, right? And brothers don't exhort back, right? But as soon as some folly come into the group chat, it's all laughs and stuff. I mean, that's off, man. Nobody give a damn about these laughing stuff no more, man. You still you know your man's dealing with demons, right? But you ain't gonna help him out, right? While he trying to help you. That's off, man. Right? A brother put a meme in the group chat or a Facebook video. Everybody want to respond and talk about it. Respond to the scriptures. A brother had a question like what? Yeshaya, he asked a question about it, right? Hey, I'm pretty sure every brother knew that scripture, right? It should have been 5 messages other than mine that should have told him that scripture, right? I'm pretty sure every brother know that scripture. Like I was saying, but keep going. You got it.
Can you give me the book of Sirach 9 and verse 15?
I have the precept after you too.
Come on. So yeah, brothers, like I was saying, we gotta mark each other, man. If we all sitting here, and you gotta kind of kick back sometime. Every time you're around brethren, it's not the time to just sip yan and chill. And you really gotta sit back and mark brothers, man. You gotta say, hey, I've been watching this brother, man. He been kind of slothful. He never in the chat, never communicating with brothers. So hey, you know what? After camp, I'm finna go put this brother to the side, and we all gotta start doing that, man. And I'm finna charge this brother up like they're saying in the world. I'm kind of pull you to the side. Hey, brother, what you been studying? What you been reading, brother? I've been in Genesis 1. All right, well, what's Genesis 1 talking about, brother? Brother don't know, brother. You ain't been studying, man. Hey, we'll find that out by communicating. You can bring that up.
Sirach chapter 9, verse 15. Let thy talk be with the wise.
Let what?
Let thy talk be with the wise.
So like, what piece was that?
Sirach 9 and 15.
And all thy communication in the law of the Most High.
And all thy what?
And all thy communication in the law of the Most High.
Hey, I once heard some elders say this. They said, man, we to the point, we love these scriptures so much when we link up. That's all we damn talk about. Hey, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and we might dive into current events, but you best believe we bring the scriptures out with it. And we ain't just sitting around talking about how the club might be jumping on Saturday night after camp. Hey, how we used to pearl blunts and break down damn crack. Hey, no, what the scripture say? They said, let thy talk be with the wise, man. So you don't want to sit around with a damn fool just chopping it up. They said, let thy talk be with the wise. So if you find yourself in situations where you in a damn car with your big cousin them and your damn uncle and your little brother, and whatever the case may be, and you say, hey, you gotta ask yourself this. Is my communication right now with the wise? No, it's not. So hey, I need to remove myself from this situation. I need to hit my brother up, who I know is dealing with a lust demon.
All right, give me Colossians chapter 3 verse 9. Right, because that filthy communication, man, hey, it shouldn't come out of brother's mouth. Right, that stuff real dangerous, man, whether you know it or not. Right, it might not be dangerous for you because you could probably deal with that demon, right? Whatever you might be talking about, but it's still not wise because you supposed to be your brother's keeper, right? It might not be profitable for your brother to be talking about what y'all talking about. Right, bring that up.
The book of Colossians
3 verse 8.
chapter 3 and verse 8. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth.
What say?
Anger, wrath.
Filthy communication out of your mouth, right? Supposed to, hey, put away filthy communication, man. All that cussing, right? You got brothers that's just sitting here. You got brothers that, hey, you a fag, you gay, right? You a B word. Stop calling your brother that. You might offend him, and that's probably why he don't want to be part of the brotherhood. That's probably why he don't want to communicate, right? Try to exhort your brother. That might make a brother feel bad. It might not make you feel bad, right? But it might make that brother feel bad, right? Everybody's spirit is different, right? Don't just, hey, lead a filthy communication to the old man, right? But give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. I'm looking for another place as well. So you continually with a godly man.
2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Yahushua, he is a new creature.
He's a what?
He is a new creature.
Right, so you being born again, right, into this truth, man. Right, you're supposed to be a new creature, man. It ain't supposed to be the old man that you was before, man. All those things gotta die. You gotta leave them alone, right? Because I mean, if you still trying to be that new man, that old man, you're never gonna last. You're never gonna increase. You're never gonna grow. Right? It's no way. right? The old man, it's no way he could grow, right? Loving the world, right? Give me 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 10, right? Because if you love in the world, what you want to do? You want to take part in the world, right? The new man don't want to take part in the world.
I got a precept too.
The new man spirit is vexed by the world and everything that comes with it, all the conversation, everything, right? Bring that up.
4 and 10.
Yeah.
2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 10. For Damas hath forsaken me.
What it say?
For Damas hath forsaken me.
Right, and that's a brother that fell out the truth if you haven't read 2 Timothy yet. Right? Damas forsook Paul. Right, keep reading.
Having loved this present world.
What?
Having loved this present
He
world.
probably loved the woman, the gods, right? Not having to do the work of the Lord, right? Not having to deal with temptation. He loved the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, man. Therefore, he forsook the work, man. Right, and that's what's going to happen with a lot of brothers after Passover. Lord willing, it don't happen to no brothers in this room or no brothers that's in this truth period. But I mean, it's going to happen whether we like it or not, and it's going to hurt. Right, but I mean, we could prevent that now. We got 4 weeks coming up to Passover, and you gotta go as hard as you can. It's a challenge. It's challenges out there to keep you on fire. You got fasting challenges. You got challenges to do videos, challenges to edify, challenges to help the prospects. There's so many challenges out there, and if brothers ain't taking part of them, I mean, what are you doing in your spare time? Right, bring it up.
For Damas hath forsaken me, having loved this present world, and is departed unto Thessalonica.
Right, that's it. Right, you can bring your precept up.
This 1 Peter 1 and 13 through 14. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind, right? So it's basically telling you to take action, right? Don't sit back and continue to be that old man. Right? He said, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end that grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach, as obedient children, not fashioning yourself according to the former lust in your ignorance. So we shouldn't be, captured and taken into captivity by these former lusts, right? These former things that's been plaguing us, right, from increasing in the areas we need to be. You know what I mean? So that's just a precept brothers could keep in mind, But I'm gonna land my plane right there.
Sorry, 37 and 12. I mean, it's another precept brothers always bring out to the people we teach on the street. Right? It applies to you as well. The scriptures apply to you. Right? They don't just apply to them. Right? And then when you come into the truth, they don't apply, some of them don't apply to you. Every scripture in this book should apply to you. You should try to live by them by best as you can. Right? You give me Matthew 4 and 4. All right, bring it up.
Book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 12. But be continually with a godly man.
Who?
Be continually with a godly
They
man.
don't say be continually with the old man. Be continually with men that's living like the old man. They say be continually a godly man. Right? So if you see your brother, he got filthy communication. He talking to brothers ridiculous, offending brothers. Right? It's just all out of order. Hey, you got to rebuke the brother, whether he like it or not. And if he got a problem with it, he got to say it, or the Lord going to deal with him. Right? If you don't like the way somebody's saying something to you, and that brother correcting you, you got to say something about it, so y'all can sweep it under the rug and show that it's all love. Right? Because we know the Proverbs 27:5. Right? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Right? You're supposed to rebuke. That's how you show love. That's how you love your brothers. Right? Keep reading.
Whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
Right?
Whose mind is according to thy mind.
Right? We got to be on one accord. Our minds got to be one like another. Right? You can't have one brother thinking about all kind of off stuff, and then the next brother on fire, zealous for the Lord. Then another brother, he thinking about madness, and then the other brother on fire. Right? Because then, somebody gonna get plagued, and it's gonna spread. It's either that fire gonna spread, or that filthy, dirty man is gonna spread amongst everyone. Right? But you can read that in Matthew 4.
It's Matthew 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone,
Right?
but by every
But
word,
by what?
but by every word,
But by what?
but by every word
Right?
that proceeded out of the mouth of God.
Are you supposed to live by every word that proceed out of this book, man? Right? How many men can say that they doing that right now? Right? They rebuking the people in the street, but they ain't living according to that word. That's a hypocrite, man. You don't want to be a hypocrite in the sight of the Lord. Right? You telling people they can't smoke, they can't do this, they can't do that, but you do all these things secretly in the dark. Right? And that's gonna show, right? Give me Psalms 90 and 8 real quick. That's my last precept you can bring on out. Then I got one more on this topic.
Book of Psalms, chapter 90, and verse number 8.
Right? Because the things that brothers is doing, you can see it. They might not tell you. They don't confess. Hey, you got brothers that do not confess their faults into the chats. Brothers that asked to confess your faults like 4 times this week. Only a handful of brothers then said, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, this is what I need prayers for. If you ain't gonna show it, and you still ain't gonna tell brothers don't know what you're dealing with, it's gonna show, because the Lord gonna show that, hey, you waxing worse and worse and worse. You don't want to talk about scriptures. You ain't posting none, right? You just out of it, right? You give me 2 Samuel 3 and 1, and bring that up.
The book of Psalms, chapter 90, verse 8.
Bring it out.
Thou hast set our iniquities before thee,
Right?
our secret sins,
Or what?
our secret sins,
Right?
in the light of thy
And the
countenance.
what?
In the light of thy countenance.
Right? Those secret sins get brought to the light by the actions that you show. Right? Not by the words you say. Right? The words you say don't matter. Right? Because they vain. It's by your actions. Right? The way you carry yourself, it can be seen. Right? So you might not be telling a brother you're dealing with a certain demon, but the Lord gonna show it on your face. He gonna show it through your actions. Right? You can bring this up.
It's the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 3 and verse 1. Now there was long war between the house of Saul and the house of David.
Right?
But David waxed stronger and stronger.
What did David do?
Waxed stronger and stronger.
Right?
And the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker.
Right? So David waxed stronger and stronger. He was going hard. He was righteous. Right? But you had Saul, he was just off. See, he probably was acting mighty for the brethren. Right? For the people of Israel. He was the king at the time. He probably acting like he mighty and he all righteous. Right? But he's waxing worse and worse and worse. Right? And it's written in the scripture, so somebody's seeing that. Right? Somebody was able to tell that he was waxing worse. You should be able to, that's why you gotta sit back all it sometimes, man. Right? Hey, everybody can't just sit there and be sitting there talking all the time, like he was saying. Right? Sometimes you gotta sit back, you gotta observe the room. You gotta know, you gotta pick out part who on fire and who not on fire. Right? You gotta do your best to help get those brothers on fire. Right? Because if you don't, you don't love your brothers. Right? You got it though.
You give me the book of Matthew, chapter 12, and start at 36.
The book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you, that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
Hey, every idle word that a man shall speak, you're going to have to give an account for that in the day of judgment. Hey, you might think things little, like the brother was saying. Hey, you might kind of talk about women, put a lust spirit on the brother. Hey, in the day of judgment, you got to give an account for that. Hey, you have to. Hey, every idle word, man. So brothers got to watch what they say in this thing, man. Give me Proverbs 13 and verse 3. Matter of fact, you can finish that off, so lucky. I think it's more on that.
For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
Hey, it's playing upon tables, man. You're speaking wickedly, hey, you got evil communication. Hey, you're gonna have to get that account. Like it said, hey, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So hey, you got a choice in this thing. You could have wicked communication, hey, have to deal with it. Or you could have righteous communication. Hey, it said you'll be justified in that day. Right. You can bring that out in Proverbs.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life.
He that what?
He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life.
One more time.
He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life.
Hey, keeping your mouth. Hey, if I'm sitting here and I know I'm finna tell a damn story about when I was in the world and I was popping all these feet, hey, I need to take a second and think, man. Hey, he that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. I need to shut the hell up, man. It's a million other things I could talk about right now. Keep going.
But he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction.
Shall have what?
Shall have destruction.
Hey, you should have destruction, man. This ain't no light thing. Hey, brothers might take it lightly, but hey, scripture say you gonna have destruction, man. That's death. And you don't know how that's gonna come, man. So brothers gotta watch their mouth in this thing. We ain't gonna go too much on that same point.
I got one more point on that point. Give me Philippians 3:11, right? And what I was gonna say, right? A reason why certain brothers is waxing worse is because it's too much compassion being shown, right? What happens if a king, right? He not handing out judgment, right? He not rebuking people, right? People just gonna keep they gonna keep running over him. Things gonna keep slide. He gonna keep letting things slide, keep letting things slide. Hey, and the brother that's doing those things, he's not gonna give a damn no more. Like, hey, I can get away with it once. I'm gonna keep getting away with it. I'm gonna keep doing what I want because it ain't no damn punishment, right? I mean, ultimately the Lord gonna punish you, right? But I mean, you gotta put those things behind you, man. You gotta be, sometimes you can't hold back. You can't show too much compassion. Yeah, you gotta show compassion on brothers, but if it's too much, you just gonna get ran over. Ain't nobody gonna respect the words you say. They're not gonna respect nothing until you start putting the actions in. Until you start putting the work in, putting your brick in. All right, bring that up though.
Look at Philippians chapter 3, verse 11. If by any means I might attain
Start at verse 10.
verse 10, that I may know him and the power of his resurrection, and the fellowship of his sufferings, being made comfortable unto his death.
Keep reading.
If by any means I might attain unto the resurrection of the dead.
We gotta attain unto the resurrection of the dead. Keep reading.
Not as though I already attained, either were already perfect.
Right.
But I follow after, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Christ Jesus.
Keep reading.
Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind.
Right, you gotta forget those things that's behind. The old man, right? The old communication, right? Even the things from last week, the things from yesterday, things from this week. You gotta forget those things. You got the chance to be on fire right now. Starting now, you got the chance to erase those things, forget them, right, and go 10 times harder. Right? You give me Baruch 4:28. You got 3 weeks left till Passover. Hey, the days are coming. They going by fast. Right? It's either you can pick yourself up, gird your loins up, and go hard, or you ain't gonna make it to Passover. Make it past Passover. Let that. Right? Keep reading.
And reaching forth unto those things which are before.
Right? You gotta reach toward the kingdom, man. Reach towards the new man. Put behind the old man and reach towards the new man. Keep reading.
I press toward the mark.
I do what?
I press toward the
Right,
mark.
press towards the kingdom, man. Right, press towards those rewards, those spiritual rewards that you preaching to people about. Right, you selling people dreams when you ain't doing the things that you preaching. Right, you telling people, hey, we got a brotherhood, but you ain't part of the brotherhood. Right, you telling people, hey, you gonna be a new man, but you ain't a new man. Right, keep reading.
I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh and Hamashiach Yahweh.
Right, you can drop that. Right, you got that.
Oh yeah, this is Baruch chapter 3 and 28.
4 and 28.
4 and 28. And it reads, for as it was your mind to go astray from God.
Right, brothers is going astray. Right, brothers is going off. Right, that old man crept up.
So being
Keep reading.
returned, seek him 10 times more.
Do what?
Seek him 10 times
Seek
more.
him less.
Seek him 10
You gotta
times more.
seek the Lord 10 times more. Plus 10. 10 times 10, man. 100 times more, man. Right, you gotta go as hard as you can for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right, put the old man off and just go as hard as you can. Right, for these 3 weeks, I charge brothers to hop in this fast challenge. You got 3 weeks to do 3 fasts for those 3 weeks. Right, that's what 9 fasts a week. 9 fasts in 3 weeks. Right, I bet you feel a lot better than you feel now. Right, hop in the challenges that's set in the group chat. I bet you feel a lot better than you feel right now, because brothers look like they feel terrible. Right, you can see it in brothers' faces. They look like, man, I'm tired. Hey, I'm tired of enduring. Hey, man, if you're tired of enduring, why the hell is he here? If you don't want to hear the rebuke, man, why is he here, man? If you don't want the brotherhood, you don't want to put the old man away, right? You don't want to step up, then why the hell you in this room right now? Right? But we can hop into the next subject. I got a precept going into that.
Kind of real quick. Hey, what's the precept on the countenance? Should know a man.
Sirach 19 and 29. Then it's one in Isaiah, right?
19:29.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you bring that out?
The book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
By his what?
By his look.
A man may be known by his look, like the brother was saying, man. Hey, you be at camp, kind of look around at brothers. Brothers kind of gazing at the damn stars, looking for chariots. Hey, brothers kind of in their phone, texting damn Taikisha. Hey, all type of madness, man. So, hey, a man may be known by his looks. So, hey, you could look around at your brothers, like the brother was saying. Hey, like I was saying, you got to kind of mark your brothers, man. Look around, look in your brother's face, man. You kind of just staring there, looking sleepy, just kind of lost and confused. Hey, go over to your brother, say, you good? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Are you sure you good, bro? What you dealing with, bro? I can see it in your face, man. Keep going on that. Or is that it on that?
No. And one that hath understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him.
And one that has understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him. So, hey, you meet up with your brother on damn Friday, on the Shabbat. Hey, your brother kind of, yeah, shalom. Tell he don't want to be here, man. Hey, you might have to cut that brother up, man. And that's just some of the things we got to start doing for each other. I'll bring it up.
No, I just got a point after you finish.
Oh, go ahead, you got it.
No, so that countenance on your face, right? That's the Most High exposing that your understanding is being taken. That's the Most High exposing that you going through, that you being a hypocrite, right? And not saying that we all gonna go off, but when we teaching on the corners and we go behind in our secret closet, you know what I mean, behind closed doors and doing Lord, whatever, you know what I mean? That's the Most High exposing that. Whatever you doing is gonna be, what's that, Luke 8 and 17. Who got, somebody can pull that? So that countenance is your face. That's the look on your face. The Most High exposed it. And you can tell, other brothers can tell that you're not in this thing. Other brothers from, you go to a damn feast day, brothers can tell, like, bro, all right? You know what I mean? Y'all good up there?
Right.
Read that.
The book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Right? See, nothing is secret. I ain't say that. The scripture said that. So it's not that nobody calling nobody out, because I don't know what nobody doing behind closed doors, but what's in secret gonna be made manifest, whether it's through the way you talk, whether it's through your comments, whether it's through you not being on fire, engaging. Read it, finish reading that.
Neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Right. So we use that for Esau. But that's for us too. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, this is sifting season. The Most High exposing, and He's exposing us to show us what we need to work on as a body. But I land my plane right there. So.
Right, and with that, right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Right, being a man of your word. Right, you don't want to be just talking, deceiving the body. Right, saying, hey, I'm gonna do this, we gonna do this. Right, we're gonna move as one unit. Right, and then you off to the side, just standoffish, and you just not in this thing. Right, go to Ephesians 5 and verse 6. Right, you want to be a man of your word. I mean, it's literally in the law. Right, it say when you vow unto the Lord, you got to do everything that you say. Right, you got a point?
I got a question. So when you say standoffish, what exactly do you mean by that?
Standoffish mean, hey, you ain't engaging, you're not talking, you ain't trying to, hey, you don't make time for the brotherhood, right? You don't do nothing, right? You're not a brother, right? And you say one thing, hey, like I said, you said, brother, you seen brother send text and saying, hey, this how the spirit of the camp gonna start moving. And then that brother, he moving completely different to what he said. You can't do that, man. That's off. Right, you telling brothers this how we finna move, you better be moving just like that. Right? Or just don't send a text at all. Because I don't want to see that, man. Right? Bring that up. And I'm damn sure Sean don't want to see that. I'm damn sure he don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. No brother in here should want to see that. Hey, I know brothers in Chicago don't want to see that. I know Naquan and Baltimore and them don't want to see that like that. No brother in this truth want to see a man just talking. Everybody want to see a man about his word, right? About his father business, right? You read?
Look at Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words.
What it say?
Let no man deceive you with vain
Right?
words.
Hey, men be deceiving with vain words, right? They getting aquabatized, right? They just say something just so their voice could be heard, right? So they could look like they on fire, right? But like we said, we could see it in a brother's face, and we could see it in his actions that he ain't really living what he said, right? He's saying, hey, this is what we gonna do, and he not doing that. Right? It's not hard to send. It's not hard to be a brother. It's really not. It's really one of the easiest commandments if you look at it. Right? We was like, just being a man of your word is a real easy thing, right? And brothers make it seem like it's so hard when it's not. Right? We understand brothers is busy, but you have time on your phone. Brothers post on Instagram. Brothers post on Facebook. Brothers go to the gym. Brothers got free time. Brothers got a lunch break. Brothers got free time. Right? But they just choose not to deal with the brotherhood, right? Because they don't truly love their brother, right? They're not men of their word. I mean, whatever it says.
For because of these things cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience.
Keep reading.
Be not ye therefore partakers with them.
Keep reading.
For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord.
Right, you gotta walk in the light, man. You gotta let your light shine forth, man. That's important. Your light is your fire, man. Right? And you gotta help through the Spirit of the Lord, right? Set it amongst the rest of the brethren. Right? Keep reading.
But now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth,
Keep reading.
proving what is acceptable unto the Lord.
Keep reading.
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Do what?
Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Right? Don't be having fellowship with those sins that you got in the dark, man. Right? All wickedness is the darkness. Right? Don't have no fellowship with that. Right? The reason why men can't hold their word, right, and they can't be men of their word is because they dealing with stuff in the dark. Right? They dealing with things, they battling the spiritual demons, man. Spiritual demons say, right, that's why they can't be a man of their word. Right? Because, hey, they dealing with sin, they don't even want to talk to brothers now. Right? They dealing with this, hey, I don't feel like I'm worthy enough to help lead my brothers. Right? Did you know that, hey, the brothers know that, hey, doing, right, giving your brothers scriptures and all that, giving them advice and all that, exhorting your brothers is like alms. Right, brothers? I don't think brothers be knowing that. Right? That stuff could eventually help you feel good in the spirit if you're doing it in sincerity. Right? Don't be just doing it because you feel bad. Do it because you want to see your brother win. Right? Keep reading.
But rather reprove them.
But what?
But rather reprove
Right? You
them.
gotta rebuke these demons, man. Right? You gotta rebuke the darkness, man, so it don't consume your light. Keep reading.
For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
Right? Hey, brothers be ashamed to speak about things that they go through in the dark. That's why they don't confess. Right? That's why, hey, they can't be a man of their word. Right? Because they don't feel worthy. Right? They don't feel like they don't feel like, hey, I shouldn't even be saying this, man. Who's gonna respect me? Right? Hey, don't be that way, man. Right? Just fight as hard as you can. Fight the good fight of faith, man. Keep reading.
But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light.
But you could drop that. You got it.
The book of Matthew 5 and start at 36.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 36. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head.
Neither shall what?
Neither shalt thou swear by thy head.
Hey, so don't be out here, Jake in the world. Man, bro, I swear I got you, man. I got you next Friday, brother. Hey, bro, I swear, man. Hey, in 2 weeks, bro, I'm trying to hit this move and, hey, I'm going to break you. Hey, don't do that, man. Keep going.
Because thou canst not make one hair white or black.
Hey, because you have no control over what can happen. Keep going.
But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil.
Hey, so let your communication be yea, yea, or nay, nay. Hey, don't be the brother, man, coming up with all type of damn philosophy. Hey, brother, love is the root of evil. Just coming up with all type of crazy stuff. And you say, what you mean, brother? Oh, well, I ain't finna break that down, man. You know what I mean, No, I don't know what you mean, brother. Hey, let your communication be yea, yea, or nay, nay. It's plain, man. And you got that in this truth. unfortunately, and we used to dealing with that in the world with these damn soul Illuminati dudes and all these goofy brothers with the crystals, and they got all these crazy philosophies. Hey, when you come in this truth, man, you got to speak the oracles of the Lord, man. Hey, but you still get brothers with these crazy damn philosophies. Hey, man, move. You got to have a cold heart in this thing, brother. Brother, what you mean I got to have a cold heart? I mean, explain that with the precepts, brother. You know what, my ride outside, brother. Come on, man. But hey, what did it say? Let your communication be yay, yay, or nay, nay. And brothers got to work on that, man. I done caught a couple brothers with some crazy, kind of off philosophies. Ain't got no precepts to back it up. Yeah, come on now, brothers, man. You got something?
Yeah, give me Sirach 3 and 24. And you give me Colossians 3 and 9. Right? Because, I mean, like I said, you deceiving your brothers. Right? When you not being a man of your word, you making vain promises and making vain statements. And ultimately, you deceiving your own self as well. Right? You bring it up.
Book of Sirach,
Verse 20. Yeah, you can read that.
chapter 3, verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain
What it
opinion.
say?
Or many are deceived by their own vain
Right,
opinion.
men get deceived by their own vain opinion, saying, "Hey, I believe this is how we should start doing things." Right? I mean, then step up and show that that's how you feel like we should be doing things. Because if you don't, you deceiving yourself and you deceiving the body, like I said before. Keep reading.
And an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment.
Right? An evil suspicion, right? Throwing off their judgment. Right? The evil things you got, the evil thoughts you be having, the lustful thoughts, it throw off your judgment and get to making you do the wrong thing. Right? You might start saying, "Hey, this not off. If I don't hit this brother up for the next 3 weeks, that ain't off. I'll just see him back in. I'm good." Right? Or whatever you're dealing with in the dark, right? You might be you don't know how to judge it no more, right? You don't know how to judge right from wrong no more because you're dealing with these wicked thoughts, right? But give me Colossians 3.
Book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 9. Lie not one to another.
What it say?
Lie not one to
Right?
another.
It say don't lie to each other, right? Right? Don't lie to your brothers and say you love them and you ain't doing the things to show them that you love them, right? It's no man should be lying, right? We tell.
You ain't scribing here?
Right, we tell the people, right, be a man of your word, brother. We hope you come back, be a man of your word. Well, you gotta be the same way, man. Don't lie to your brothers, man. It's literally plain. I shouldn't even have to explain this. Right, keep reading.
Without eyes thou
Not
shalt.
you.
This is verse 9. Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds.
Right, you put off the old man, right? The old man is a damn liar. The old man, hey, he just talking. He just babbling, man, out the mouth for no reason. Right, but the new man, he gotta be a man of his word. And every brother they should hold themselves accountable for that. And if a brother is holding you accountable, you gotta look at yourself, you gotta examine yourself and be like, hey, maybe this brother right. Maybe I haven't been the best brother. Maybe I haven't been a man of my word. Right? Maybe I've been corrupt communication. Right? Maybe I've been an old man. Right? You gotta look at yourself in the mirror, right, and try. Hey, if you can't change yourself, we ultimately know what you are. Right? Give me 2 Corinthians 13:5. Right? What are you if you examine yourself and still nothing changes? Right? If you find no fault in the things that you do, right, you're a reprobate. Right? You bring this up.
2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith.
What?
Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith.
3 weeks to Passover. I'm repeating it again. You got 3 weeks to Passover. Examine yourself as much as possible. Right? Don't examine yourself just twice every 3 months. That's not how you do it. You gotta search. You gotta dig deep, man. Right? Figure out what's leading you to act a certain way, do certain things. Right? Examine yourself to see if you really in this truth. Examine yourself to see if you really a new man. Right? Keep reading.
Prove your own
You gotta
selves.
prove yourself. Just like we tell people, you gotta prove a friend. You gotta prove your damn self. Right? Keep reading.
Know ye not your own selves? How that Yahweh Shah Hamashiach is in you, except ye be reprobate.
Right? That's it on that. You gotta prove it.
You'll give me the book of, give me Numbers 30 and verse 2.
I'll bring that up.
The book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond,
Salakia. So it says, if a man vows a vow unto the Lord or swear an oath to bind his soul, hey, that's how serious this is, man. If you bind something together, it's stuck. It's no ripping that apart, man. So, hey, keep going on that.
He shall not break his word.
You shall what?
He shall not break his word.
Hey, if I tell my brother, hey, bro, I'm going to pick you up for work tomorrow morning. Hey, I just made a contract with you, brother. I just binded that together. So, hey, I shall not break my word with you, man. Hey, what type of man would I be to break something simple like that? Right? Hey, like the brother was bringing out, hey, I'll be just a liar, man. Hey, the Lord hate a liar. Keep going on that.
Point before you keep reading. Right? And think about it this way. Right? You got homies, you had homies in the world. We was all in the world at once. Right? You got a homeboy you've been riding with. Right? Since day one. You find a girl that you really love. Hey, y'all supposed to be bros. This is a bro code. He said, hey, man, you know me. Hey, I'll never do that to you, bro. I love you, bro. Right? Then he goes sleep with your woman. I mean, he breaking the vow to you. He's a liar. Right? He not a real brother then. Right? That's why you gotta be a man of your word. Cause you don't, and that's the same way we see things like that in the world. It's still going on. Right? Hey, if you doing that in this truth and you saying, hey, this what we gonna do, you saying we gonna do this, and you don't do it, you lying to your brothers, hey, you the same as that man. Right? But you can keep going with your point.
Can you read that again?
The book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word.
You shall what?
He shall not break his word.
Hey, you shall not break your word, man. Keep going.
He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
He shall do what?
He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
And on a deeper level, brothers gotta analyze themselves. Hey, brothers come out here all the time, damn, Friday, Saturday. Like Ak was saying, they get into quabatage, they might teach. Hey, brothers be kind of contradicting their damn self, cutting themselves up, man. Hey, yeah, man, brothers, y'all gotta study. Hey, you gotta read more. And the brother ain't read in damn 13 days, man. But, hey, what that say, read that last part?
He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
Now you're not doing according to what's proceeding out of your mouth, brother. Hey, now you're going off. Hey, now you got to worry about being judged in that day. Hey, with that, you gonna move to the next one?
I still got precepts on this. Right, hey, somebody turn that projector on for me. Right, and give me 2 Timothy 2 and verse 16. Here, get the HDMI cord. Plug my phone up to it.
You said 2 Timothy what?
Here, bring the HDMI.
2 and 13.
The HDMI, the black one. Unravel it, so we gotta show you a video of what we finna bring out, right? Cause I mean, it's just a perfect example.
You gotta fix it though.
Yeah, fix it up a little bit. Right? It's just a perfect example of men in the world, right? Let me show you how to deal with that. It should be a button on there. You should change the input, right? And it should be able to go to HDMI.
Fix it though.
They can see it.
Why
Alright,
was
bring it up.
talking that earlier, but
Bring it up and word.
no, that's not right.
2 Timothy, what?
2 and 16.
It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 16. But shun profane and vain babblings.
What?
But shun profane and vain babblings.
Right, so you shouldn't be just a brother just talking, saying we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Hey, let's do this. Right, let's keep going, man. Right, just talking for no reason. Right, hey, brothers don't want to hear that. Brothers gonna get tired of you just talking and not living it. Right, just like this man. Right, I know brothers seen this movie before.
What the fuck will happen to anybody just away, man? Right. That's what the fuck will happen to anybody who disrespect this family, man. Me and you as family, I'm not gonna let that shit slide. If I hear something going on, I'ma handle it, B. Because niggas not gonna disrespect me. My niggas feel the same way, B. And that's what's gonna fucking happen to anybody who disrespects you, B. I love you, B. Anything, B. Let me know, man. Alright, B. Alright?
Hey, he saying, oh, he just doing a bunch of talking, man.
Man,
That's how brothers feel when you just doing all that talking, man. You seen how AZ was just acting? He like, hey, yeah, I love you. Yeah, you got it, baby. Right? Hey, brothers don't want to hear that. They gonna shun you. They gonna be, hey, just get out of my face, bro. Brothers don't want to hear that. Be about your word, man. Give me 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 21. All right, this is what you should have this in your mindset. All right, brothers use this to tell scoffers to prove things, right? You gotta prove all things.
Book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 21. Prove all things.
What?
Prove all
Right,
things.
everything that come out your mouth, you better prove it, man. Right, you better be a man in your word and go as hard as you can. Right, to be the best brother that you can. Right, to be the best man you can. Right, you shouldn't just be, hey, just have those vain babblings. Cause look, hey, that brother right there, right in the movie, right, that was a true story. Right, Alpo, he killed his mans. Right, hey, he was doing all that talking, and what did he do? He was a snake. Right, brothers, hey, they not gonna trust you. They not gonna love you. Right? Hey, it's not gonna be no true love if you ain't, hey, you're not loving your brothers, you're not being a man of your word. Right? You're not putting off that old man. Right, but you got it.
Give me the book of Romans, chapter 12, and start at verse 9.
I got one more precept on this topic, I think.
Book of Romans, chapter 12, and verse 9. Let love be without dissimulation.
Do what?
Let love be without dissimulation.
They don't have that fake love like the brother was going into, man. They let it be without dissimulation. They don't be up here on damn the Sabbath day, hey brother, man, I got you if you need anything, brother. They like damn Cameron was born into, right? But hey, Monday come and the brother hit you up and say, Ak, I need you to pray for me. Oh, I got you, dog. I got you, Ak, I got you. Then you hop back on the sticks for damn 6 hours. Hop back on the damn PS5, man. Don't even pray for your brother, man. Something as light as that, you can keep going.
Abhor that which is evil.
Do what?
Abhor that which is evil.
Keep going.
Cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love.
With what?
With brotherly love.
With brotherly love. Finish that off.
In honor, preferring one another.
So, hey, we gotta be kindly affectionate one to another, man. And you can't come with that fake love like we've been saying. So, hey, with that, give me the book of Romans. Matter of fact, you can keep going.
Not slothful in business.
Not what?
Not slothful in business.
Hey, you can't be slothful in business, right? Hey, this is the business of the Lord. Hey, you go to work for Esau, damn Monday through Friday. Hey, you not slothful with Esau business. Hey, you up on time, damn Monday through Friday. Hey, you running late, you kind of nervous. Hey, you know Esau kind of get you up out of there. Hey, what more so the Most High? And you can't be slothful in this business, and a part of this business is what? Brotherly love. Is being honest with each other. And you go to work, hey, Esau got things set up a certain way. Everything runs smoothly. Hey, the same with the Most High, and it's truth. Hey, he not telling you to have brotherly love for no reason. Right? Hey, he ain't telling you not to lie to your brother for no reason, man. And so we all have a better chance at getting up out of here. Getting this damn kingdom. Keep going on that.
Fervent in spirit, serving the Lord.
Doing what?
Serving the Lord.
Going.
Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer.
Hey, patient in hope. Read that part again.
Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation.
Patient in tribulation. Hey, brothers be going through all type of hell, man. But hey, you gotta be patient in that tribulation. And you can't get hot-headed. And you can't run to the damn weed, man, for your stress. It says be patient in tribulation. That's a fruit of the spirit, patience. So, hey, brothers got to ask themselves, man. Hey, do I have any of these traits, man? Am I applying these things? Keep going.
Continuing instant in prayer, distributing to the necessity of saints, giving to hospitality. Bless them which persecute you, bless and curse not.
Go to 16.
Verse 16, be of the same mind one
What?
toward another. Be of the same mind one toward
One more
another.
time.
Be of the same mind one toward
Hey,
another.
be of the same mind one toward another. So, hey, like Ak was saying earlier, you can't have this brother over here kind of lukewarm. All you want to do is laugh and joke. This brother over here on fire, he trying to exhort the camp. You got the brother over there, Hey, all he want to do is go home. He kind of keep looking at his damn watch. Hey, what did it say? Read from the top.
Be of the same mind one toward another.
Hey, we got to be of the same mind in this thing. Right? Hey, with any business that's successful, hey, it'll run like a fine oil machine, man. So, hey, the same with this truth, man. The same with WFI Milwaukee, WFI Chicago, WFI any camp, man. It has to run, and you got to be on the same accord with everything you keep going.
Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits.
So, hey, brothers, man, we got to be on the same page in this thing. Hey, like I was saying, with any business, it's not going to run well if everybody, hey, brother work at damn Amazon. If you kind of doing what you want to do, and everybody else over here on the line doing what they, hey, that one brother who ain't doing what he's supposed to do on the line, it'll cause all hell to break loose. So, hey, if it's a brother in this room right now, and you know you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, hey, you got to have the understanding, man. You can't be selfish. Your actions can cause this whole thing to fall.
Right.
And, hey, what kind of brother is that, man? You want to put your brother in a situation, your brothers, to where a damn spirit can hop on them. Yeah, a spirit can hop on this brother's rib, on his kids, all because you ain't doing what you got to do as a man to take care of these spirits, man.
And I got a point, and this all leads back to, the way putting off the old man, the old communication, right? That dirty communication brothers be talking about, right? All the madness brothers be talking about, right? It all leads back to that, right? And being a man of your word, right? And it's a brotherhood, right? All this stuff go hand to hand, right? Give me Proverbs 14 and 23, right? Because, hey, things got to change around here, right? Because if it's not, nothing, if it's not, brothers is going to get sifted out, whether we like it or not. It ain't nothing you could do about it, right? If you don't change, right, you got it.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 23. In all labor there is
What
profit.
it say?
In all labor there is
Right,
profit.
so in all labor there is profit, right, brother? The damn being on the highways and byways is only a little bit of the labor. It say, hey, all labor is profit. Charity, brotherhood, right? Everything that we do, hey, most of the stuff we do is supposed to be labor. And it's profit and all of that to build up those spiritual riches that you're looking for, right? To be part of that elect that you want to be a part of, right? All that stuff can lead to you having the kingdom, right? But if you don't want to do it and you slacking, how can you say you want this kingdom and you want to be in this truth? How can you say you in the truth? How you go around teaching people and selling them dreams and you ain't being a man of your word, right? You ain't got no brotherhood for you. Telling brothers to join the camp, but I mean, the brother ain't gonna get hit up by nobody, right? Keep reading.
But the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury.
Right? Talk of the lips, all that vain babbling, right? Saying we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, it leads to poverty, man. Right? Poverty in the spirit. Right? You ain't gonna be too well in the spirit, man, if you just talking, man. Be the man of your word, right? And live out all the actions that you say you're gonna do, man. Right? And then I bet things gonna change for better. Right? But we can kick off the next topic.
Yeah, the next topic we go get into is brotherhood. Hey, we don't want to. This word been kind of floating around a lot. Damn weekend warriors, man.
Right.
Hey, that's the last thing we want to be in this thing. Hey, we kind of pop up on Friday, Saturday in the damn group chats, trying to come to camp. You ain't seen brothers in damn 5 days. We ain't heard from you all week out. So, hey, give me the book of Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 3. Way before that, can you set that clip up?
Hey, give me that one.
See, I got a clip.
Like,
You gotta kind of disregard Esau in this thing. Hey, it's the point.
oh yeah. Is it on?
Cause hey, we brothering, man. Hey, in the world, damn, you kind of with your blood brother.
That's about it.
And you go look out for your brother. And you go protect your brother, man. So, hey, we gotta have that same mindset in this
Scroll
truth.
to HDMI. Press OK.
It's the first clip.
Oh, not this.
us older brothers probably seen this movie. Y'all young bro, y'all don't know nothing about this.
Stop running on the treadmill every single day if you're trying to lose weight, or I'm gonna jump in this pool. The best way to burn fat and get shredded.
Now, this is a scene from the movie Any Given Sunday.
I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes. The biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today.
Turn it up a little bit.
We heal as a team. We're gonna come.
You pause it.
Inch by
So, hey, like you said, man, hey, everything leading up to the season in the movie, hey, this moment right here, if they don't execute, it's all gonna crumble, man. And it's no different than it's truth. Hey, everything leading up to this point in our lives, man. Hey, brothers going through all type of hell in the world just to come into this truth. Hey, if we don't exhort each other, hey, if we ain't real brothers in this thing, if we ain't got no brotherhood, hey, this thing go crumble.
Right.
Whether that's WFI Milwaukee, WFI anything, hey, it's go crumble. You keep going.
inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now.
Pause.
Mm.
Hey, like you said, inch by inch, play by play. Now, hey, for us, that could mean damn Monday through damn Sunday. If we ain't putting them damn precepts in there in the chat every morning to exhort one another, if brothers ain't reaching out to their brothers, and even if it's just a shalom king, hey, if we ain't doing these things, hey, this whole thing is gonna crumble, man. Hey, like you said, we in hell, man. And we know we in hell right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, what are we supposed to be doing for each other, man? And we know our damn worldly family ain't gonna look out. It ain't gonna hit you with precepts. So, hey, we gotta be that family to each other, man. Keep going.
Believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back
Pause that.
into the light.
Hey, like you said, we can either be docile, act like we don't see what's going on, act like everything good, come to camp, yeah, Shalom King, how you feeling? Hey, I'm good. Knowing damn well all hell breaking loose in your life, but hey, you too prideful. Hey, you don't want to tell your brother. You don't want to reach out for counsel. You don't want to do the things necessary to build yourself up.
We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time. Now, I can't do it for you. I'm too old.
Pause that. So, hey, like Esau said, man, hey, I can't do it for you. Hey, this brother, hey, he can't read for me. Hey, this brother, he ain't no mind reader. Hey, he don't know what I'm going through. Hey, we got to step up as man. Stop being prideful. Stop being slothful. Hey, if I'm going through something, I got a lust demon. I need to reach out to Solomon and say, Solomon, bro, hey, this thing is killing me, man. Hey, it's killing me. I can't defeat it, man. I need help from my brothers. Hey, don't sit in the damn room, kind of talk to your wife. I mean, talk to your rib, but hey, talk to your brothers, because they got the precepts, man. Hey, this brother might have beat the lust demon 2-3 times, so he can give me game on how to do so. But if we go sit around like little ass kids, man, who's scared to speak up, who's prideful, you embarrassed to tell your brother you've been down watching porn. You embarrassed to tell your damn brother you ain't read all. If we go be in that spirit, man, hey, this ain't no real brotherhood.
I look around, I see these young faces, and I think, I mean, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make. I pissed away all my money, believe it or not.
Go get to the point.
I
Second.
chased off anyone who's ever loved me. And lately, I can't even stand the face I see in the mirror. You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life.
And this truth will be taken
You
from
only
you.
learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game,
life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, one half a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game.
So, hey, like Esau saying, man, hey, this truth, man, hey, it's about inches, so to speak. Hey, every second you in this truth, you gotta realize you could be sifted out of this thing. Hey, while we got brothers to exhort us, we got brothers to look out for us, we got brothers to talk to, so on and so forth. You gotta take advantage of that. You gotta do it in sincerity, man. Don't be no fake brothers, man. Hey, brothers get in this truth and they think they could just be a fake brother, man. Because brothers got mercy, brothers got grace on you. Hey, in the world, if a fake brother came around you, hey, what brothers would have done? Probably would have, hey, all hell would have broke loose. Damn, first day. Or you just wouldn't have been around that brother. But now we in the camp, our brothers say, oh, I gotta come around on the Sabbath day. We gotta be around. So I'm gonna just be how I be, man. Hey, you can't be like that. Hey, understand, if you was in the world, hey, if it was me personally, I would have did something to you, man. You coming around me, hey, you jeopardizing my family, my life, my business, hey, whatever else could be going on. And it's no different in this truth. Hey, brother, you come around with spirits on you, you ain't opening up to your brothers, and you jeopardizing me to those spirits, man. And you jeopardizing the brother Aharon's family, his kids. So, hey, brothers, be aware of that. Stop treating this like it's a damn game, man. Got a point.
And don't treat it like it's a burden, right? We know, right? These commandments ain't grievous, right? So a brotherhood shouldn't be grievous. It shouldn't be like the brother said. Just hit the brother up and be like Shalom. That take 2 seconds. Just hey, if you got to copy and paste and send it to the whole camp of brothers, right? And I bet you gonna feel better in the spirit if you consistently doing that thing, man. Right? Those things, hey, they go a long way, right? Give me 12 and verse 8, and you can give me 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 17. Right? Because, hey, we throw this precept out a lot, man. I don't think brothers really understand it. They just see the alms part. They just see the alms part. All right, keep reading.
Book of Tobit, chapter 12, verse 8. Prayer is good with fasting,
Right?
and alms and righteousness.
Right?
A little with righteousness.
A what?
A little with righteousness.
Right?
Is better than much with unrighteousness.
Right? That little bit of righteousness that you're doing, that little bit of charity, a little bit of alms, a little bit of prayer, fasting, right? The little bit of righteousness that you're doing is better than the unrighteousness you're doing. Right? It's better than that wicked stuff you're doing. Right? That lust demon, that weed demon. Right? All whatever demons, brothers, these brothers deal with, it's better than those demons, right? So it's just saying Shalom or sending him an exhortation precept to righteousness, it could go a long way, right? But you could bring that up.
Which one? 1 Peter 3.
2 and 17.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and 17. Honor all man. Love the brotherhood.
Do what?
Love the brotherhood.
Hate the brotherhood.
Love the brotherhood.
You gotta love this brotherhood, man. Bro, you can't go in the world and get exhorted by these old men. They can't do nothing for you in this truth no more, man. Right? Though they might have been able to help you out in the world, right, by getting a female for you or doing whatever you needed, right? But they can't help you no more spiritually, man. So you gotta depart from them, man. Or you gotta, hey, you're gonna slowly, right? When you really come into this truth, man, you're gonna slowly begin to realize that, hey, they're not your friends. What did the Lord say? He said, hey, everybody that do the will of my Father, they're my family, man. Right? So we should be your family, man. We doing the will of your Father, right? Right? Those men, you gotta love this. You not go, hey, and when Jacob's shovel get kicked off and you lonely, you gonna miss, hey, you like, man, damn. I should have really embraced that while I had it, man. I should have really sent that brother a text. I should have prayed for that brother, right? And especially if a brother fall out, you're gonna be really feeling like that. I should have prayed for that brother. I should have went on a fast with him. I probably should have texted him, called him, whatever I had to do, man. It should hurt you in the heart to see your brother waxing worse. If it don't, you don't love your brothers, man. It's plain upon tables, right? Let's go to Matthew chapter 26 and verse 36. And we're gonna show you a snake in the scriptures, and brothers know who this is talking about. Right? And if you continue to not love the brotherhood, hey, you never know, this spirit can get put on you in these last days, man. Right? The spirit of Alpo, right? The spirit of Judas, right? You don't want a spirit like those brothers, man. Right? No man wants to be cool with brothers like that. Hey, bring that up. Or whoever got it. Matthew 26 and 36.
The book of Matthew, chapter 26, and verse 36. Then cometh Yahushua with them unto a place called Gethsemane, and said unto the disciples, Sit ye here, while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Then said he unto them, My soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here, and watch with me. And he went a little further, and fell on his face, and prayed, saying, O my Father.
That's not the precept I want. 26 and verse 3. My fault.
Book of Matthew, chapter 26.
That ain't what I want either. I forgot what I want. Right, but point of the matter is you don't want a spirit like Judas, man. Right, you don't want to. Right, we know he. Right, what is he known for doing? Brothers, answer that.
Betraying Yahweh.
Right. He's gonna forever be known for betraying Yahweh Shai, man. He didn't only betray Yahweh Shai, right, but he betrayed all his brothers, right? The disciples that was with him. Right? You don't want that spirit, man. Right? That's why it's important to love the brotherhood. Because he was dealing with secret sins, because he was a thief. Right? Hey, and this is the spirit of right, I love this movie, right? Because it shows, right, what he was, right, the spirit of Judas in him. Right? Shot his brother, killed his brother, lying to his brother saying, hey, I ain't see him, man.
Someone had me in your face. This shit, fucking with this wild ass bitch last night. Nah, I play big. Oh boy, you wild motherfucker, man. You think you'll take that shit? Think you know me and shit.
I already know what's up.
Last night, baby.
And brothers notice all the things that we just brought out today in that video, right? He know, right? Alpo AZ knew Alpo, right? So he
It started at 47.
right, we will read it, right? But AZ knew Alpo, right? So he knew Alpo was known for, right, for videotaping all the girls he slept with, right? So he knew that, hey, he was lying to him about where he was at last night, because he killed Rich Porter, man. Right? He killed this man and then lied to him, right? He had one of those spirits on him, right? That spirit can hop on you at any time if you don't love the brotherhood and you ain't doing the things that you commanded to do. Now, if brothers want that to hop on them, hey, you might have to leave a camp, because I don't want brothers around me like that. And I damn sure know he don't want nobody around him like that. Who want a brother around him like that with the spirit of Judas or Alpha? Nobody. Right? But give me Sirach 13 and 15 real quick. Right? Because I mean, I see why certain people like movies. Man. Movies show a lot of things, right? When you watching it spiritually, man. Right? If you don't watch that movie spiritually, you just gonna look at it carnally. Right? That thing, hey, it just shows brotherhood. It showed the lion, right? It showed the spirit of Judas, right? Bring that up.
The book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor.
All right.
All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like.
Right, a man is gonna cleave to men that, hey, they got the same mindset as him. Right? That's why it's the spirit of the camp, right? It's so set apart and different. Right? Because brothers don't have the same mindset. Right? They're not on fire together. Right? You got certain brothers that's on fire. You got certain brothers that's lukewarm. You got certain brothers just cold in this thing. Right? And that's why things are so distant. That's why things are so divided. Man. Right? We gotta all move together. Right? We gotta move as one. Right? Keep reading.
What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb?
Right? I mean, why would a wolf want to be? He's gonna kill that lamb. Right? What is he gonna sit there and what is his? He has no benefit in hanging out with a lamb. Right? So I mean, we want to be part of that elect. We got to move like the elect together. All right, keep reading.
So the sinner with the godly.
Right?
What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog?
Right?
And what peace between the rich and the poor?
Keep
As
reading.
the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness.
Right, you could drop it. I made my point. Right, give me Psalms 1 and 1. Hey, you could hold that real quick. I'm gonna get to that. Right, because I mean, if you don't get it together, right, yourself, the Lord is gonna slowly just separate you from the body, man. Right, and it's showing. Right? The Lord is separating brothers slowly, little by little from the body. Right?
The book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly,
Right?
nor standeth in the way of sinners.
Right? So a man is gonna be blessed if he not sitting around with men, right? Men that's mocking the Most High. Right? You mock the Most High when you just going off constantly, willfully, and spitting in his face, man, putting him back on the cross again. Right? Hey, you blessed if you're not being around those men, right? Because your spirit ain't gonna, their spirit not gonna latch on to you. Keep reading.
Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord.
Right? Is what?
His delight is in the law of the Lord,
Right?
and in his law doth he meditate day and night.
Right? That's who the Lord is dealing with, man. The man that's meditating for real. He think about the scriptures at work. He think about it in the car. Think about it at home. Right? Think about it when he is going through temptation to get him out of temptation. That's how you hey, that's how you meditate, man. Right? He dealing with that kind of man. Right? And that he want that man to be around other men that's on fire just like him, man. Right? You don't want him to be around men that's just lukewarm and cold in this thing, man. Right? Being warm or just cold, man, it's just not the way to go, man. Right? I'm charging brothers, y'all gotta hop into these challenges, man. 3 weeks left, man. Hop into the challenges. Stop tarrying. Right? Bring it up. Proverbs 17-17.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 17, and verse 17. A friend loveth at all times,
Right?
and a brother is born for adversity.
A what?
A brother is born for adversity.
Right, so we can't call ourselves y'all brothers if we wasn't gonna sit here and go through the mud, right? Go through sifting season with y'all, man. Right, we going through sifting season together, man. Right, that's adversity, man. Right, and you should look at your brother, right, while he trying to help you fight. That should exhort you just by yourself, man. Right, it should exhort you and be like, man, this brother really do love me, man. This brother want me to get on fire, man. Right, so I gotta go hard, man. I gotta go harder for him and for everybody around me, for my nation, man. Right, the key word for today that brothers need to remember is sacrifice, man. You gotta sacrifice things in this truth, man. You gotta sacrifice time. You gotta sacrifice the old things you love to do. Right, all those things things gotta just change, man. You gotta sacrifice for the brotherhood, man. Right? I see the brother Sean and the brother Mike do it all the damn time, man. These brothers, I've seen you do it a couple times, Michelle. Y'all brothers sacrifice y'all time after camp to kick it with brothers and knowing y'all gotta work in the morning. That's brotherhood, man. Brothers gotta do that, man. And not only on that day, but throughout the week. You might not feel like texting brother, but you have to text the brother. Right? You have to stay communicated, man. Right? Those things, that's sacrifice, man. You sacrificing things for the body. Right? For Yahweh Shai, ultimately. Right? Give me John 14 give me John 14 and 15. Or 15 and 14, whatever one it is.
That's the book of John, chapter 14, in verse 14. If ye
14 and 15, I think.
Oh, yeah, John 14 and 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
What?
Keep my commandments.
Right, if you love the Lord, keep that commandment, man. That brotherhood commandment. Right, that's something brothers should be working on. Right, that's what brothers should be examining. Right, this entire week, starting after this class, right, it should be meditating in your mind, like, man, what should I do to be a better brother? Right, you gotta search real in depth, man. Right, examination ain't just saying, hey, I need to be a better brother. No, it's digging deep, seeing, hey, this is causing me to be this. This is causing me to, right, not be the best brother I can. Right, and you gotta attack all those points, man, and sacrifice certain things that's blocking that, right, and be the better man. Right, I got one more precept, I think.
I got a point out.
No, you bring it up.
Give me the book of Jude, chapter 1 and 19.
The book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 19. These be they who separate themselves, sensual, having not the spirit.
So, hey, you don't want to be that brother that's constantly separating yourself from the body. It's called the body for a reason. Hey, what would happen if I separate my arm? Hey, all hell gonna break loose. I might bleed out. Hey, I'm gonna lose a damn major part of my damn body, man. So, hey, brothers, y'all are major parts of this body. Hey, you can't just separate yourself. What it say? Separate yourself.
These be they who separate themselves, sensual, having not the Spirit.
You keep going.
But ye beloved, building up yourselves on your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Ghost.
Keep going.
Keep yourselves in the love of Yahweh, looking for the mercy of our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach unto eternal life.
Wait, hold on. Go back. Go to 20.
Verse 20. But ye beloved, building up yourselves on your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Ghost.
Jump to 22. So I get-
And of some have compassion, making a difference. And others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire.
Doing what?
Pulling them out of the fire.
One more time.
Pulling them out of the fire.
Hey, brothers, you got the ability to pull your brother out of the fire, man.
Right.
If my brother going through the damn lust demon, hey, this brother going through a slothful demon, hey, I got the ability to help pull this man out of the damn fire, man. So, hey, brothers got to understand the power we got in this thing. You got to apply it. Hey, stop acting like you damn Jake from the world still. It's just little old me, man. It's just weak old me. Hey, brothers, we in the truth. Hey, the Most High picked us out of millions and billions of damn people. And it's for a reason. And he gave you these talents for a reason. Hey, brother, if all you know how to do is break down damn Deuteronomy 28, hey, you should be the mightiest brother breaking that down. Hey, every chance you get, you should be exhorting people. Hey, brothers, gotta do better, man. Hey, like the brother saying, this is a brotherhood. This ain't no damn fraternity. This ain't no worldly. We kind of just linking up every Friday, Saturday. Hey, this is the business of the Most High. And just like any other business, man, if you slothful, if you ain't on fire doing your job to the best of your ability, hey, it's nothing to be replaced, man. Hey, the jobs brothers got now, hey, Esau can replace you in a heartbeat, no matter how good you think you is at your job. Hey, it's a million other brothers out there that's better than you, if not equal. Hey, brothers got to understand that, because you can get took out this thing in a heartbeat.
And I got a point. Like the word sacrifice, right? When you think about it, man, like when you sacrificing things, man, right, you gotta really, man, like it's real important that you do sacrifice things, man. Because if you ain't doing something that the Lord wants you to do, and something else that the Lord ain't dealing with is getting more of his attention, something that you love, right? He might take that from you, man. Whether it be a job, whether it be a woman, right? Whether it be a video game, your house, your car, right? Anything, the money, right? He'll take that from you in an instant and force you to focus on those things, man. Brothers know that, right? It happened to brothers, right? So if you're not willing to sacrifice those things, man, hey, the Lord gonna get it gone, right? If he still wants you in this truth, that's if he wants you in this truth. If he's still dealing with you, man, he gonna take them things out of your life and make you get part of the brotherhood, right? But give me 1 Samuel 20:17, and then give me Proverbs 27:6. Right, this is a beautiful precept, man.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 20, and verse 17. And Jonathan caused David to swear again, because he loved him. For he loved him as he loved his own soul.
It's plain. He loved David as he loved his own soul, man. Meaning he gonna rebuke David. Meaning he ain't gonna let David go off. Meaning he gonna check up on David. Right? He gonna do everything in his power to be the best brother he can to David. He gonna do unto him what he want done unto him. Right? You can bring that up.
It's the book of Proverbs 27:6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend,
Right?
but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful.
Right? The wounds of a friend, meaning, hey, when he rebuking, right? Because we know the verse before that is talking about rebuking. Right? If a brother rebuking you and he's saying, hey, go check yourself, man. Right? He's listing things that you can do to be better. Right? He's telling you that for a reason because he loves you, man. He want to see you on fire. He want to see you improve. He want to see your zeal back, man. Right? He ain't saying that for no reason. The enemy ain't gonna tell you that. He want to see you fall. He want to see you at the lowest. Right? A man that's hating on you, a man that's not 100, he gonna want to see you fall. But that brother that's 100, he gonna do that. And I bet, hey, if David was low in the spirit, David wasn't being the best brother, I bet, hey, Jonathan let him know. Right? But give me that in 2 Samuel.
2 Samuel chapter 1 and verse 26.
Verse 25.
Verse 25. How are the mighty fallen in the midst of the battle? O Jonathan, thou wast slain in thine high places. I am distressed for thee.
He's what?
I am distressed for thee.
Right? David was distressed when he seen Jonathan laid out dead, man. Right? We seeing brothers spiritually dying, man. You should be distressed looking at your brother spiritually dying. If he's still in this camp, man. If he's still in this camp, you should still be dying from him, man. Feeling like, hey, man, I gotta do whatever I can to help exhort this brother and set a flame back on him, man. Because I bet if right, give me John 15 and 12. Right? Because I bet if David could, he would have laid down his life for Jonathan, man. Right? How many brothers in here could say they lay down their life for one another in here? Probably not a lot. Right? Don't say it, because your actions show that it's probably not a lot of us that do that.
The book of John, chapter 15 and verse 12. This is the commandment, that ye love one another,
Right?
as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
That a what?
That a man lay down his life for his friends.
Hey, Yahweh Shai laid his life down for all of us, man. Right? So you gotta be having that same mindset. You gotta set the same mindset as Yahweh Shai. Right? You can't say that you'll do that if you ain't got brotherhood. Right? Maybe if your actions start showing a little more. Man, I don't even know if I could say that. Right? None of us could really say that, man. Until the time comes, then we'll see who a true brother or not. Right? But that's my point on that. You got it.
Yeah. So I was in Ephesians last night in the Quamatized, but I want to go a little bit more in depth in it. I'll read it. I therefore, the prisoner of Yahweh, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation. Right. So now that vocation, right? Anybody know what vocation means? Right? So pull up your phone. Pull up your phone and give me some synonyms for vocation. Cause that be the thing.
It's like a gathering or something, ain't it?
No.
A strong feeling of suitability for a particular career or occupation.
Career, occupation. Now look up the synonyms.
It's like a calling, life's work, mission, purpose.
Right?
Function,
So
profession.
with Esau, we respect their profession. But when it comes to the Most High, it's sometimes. It's when we feel like it. This is a profession. We bring that out in Ecclesiastics 12 and 13 when we on the street teaching to the Jakes that's walking by, telling them this is the whole duty, that we keep the commandments of the Most High. This is your duty. But we forget about the brotherhood, you know what I mean? We'll forget about that in the blink of the eye. But I'm gonna keep reading. Wherewith are ye called? With all lowliness, right? And meekness. Now I give brothers credit. A lot of us do got lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Now that's where things get tricky, because we all over the place with the unity of the Spirit. You see what I'm saying? We all over the place with the unity of the Spirit. And I'm gonna jump down to verse 30. And grieve not the Holy Spirit of Yahweh, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption. Right? So verse 31, let all bitterness. So if any brother got any animosity amongst one another, it need to come out, right, when we together. You know what I mean? Any bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor. Anybody know what clamor is? Secret thoughts, right? And evil speaking be put away with all malice. So that's all dealing with wicked thoughts. So that's got to be the first contention that we address, is that the thoughts that we have one towards another when things not going our way, we got to put that on the table and address it. You see what I'm saying? That's part of that where I was at. That's part of that unity of the spirit. To keep the unity of the spirit intact, we got to address those things. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in there. But I land my plane right there.
Right, give me Ecclesiastes 4:9. Give me Psalms 19:7. Hey, go after this, my fault.
Ecclesiastes.
And then after this, every brother, like, if you do feel some kind of way towards the brother, you should definitely confess it, right? And we gonna chop it up, and brothers will sweep it under the rug like real men, like brothers, right?
Slocky, if you got an audit against a brother, you gotta go to that brother though.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
if that don't work out, then that's when a council go.
Yeah.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, and verse 9. 2 are better than 1.
What it say?
2 are better than
Right, so
1.
you can't have that lonely spirit, man. That antisocial spirit, right? Hey, I was antisocial in the world. I understand, right? That's the something that it's hard to get around brothers and be talkative, man. That's something that it's got to grow in you, man. Right? But brothers been around each other for a while, man. Right? We should be brothers. We should be real close. Right? Keep reading.
Because they have a good reward for their labor.
Right? Because all the laboring we doing, all the brotherhood, right? The kicking it, right? Being in mirth, right? All that, that stuff has a reward, man. Right? Keep reading.
For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
Right? Because if you ain't contacting your brother, you ain't confessing to him, you ain't letting him know if you feel some kind of way to him, man. You ain't, when he fall, man, you ain't gonna be able to pick him up. If you fall, he ain't gonna be able to pick you up. Keep reading.
But woe to him that is
What it
alone.
say?
But woe to him that is
Right,
alone.
brothers know that I've heard brothers confessing, man. I just don't be wanting to text back. Right, I just have a lonely spirit since the world. Well, brother, it gotta go. It gotta go. You know it, then change it. Right, bring this up.
It's the book of Psalms. Which one is Psalms what?
Psalms 19:7.
Psalms 19 and verse number 7. The law of the Lord is perfect,
Right?
converting the
Doing
soul.
what?
Converting the soul.
Right, so the law being perfect, right? Right, that brotherhood is perfect. Right, it's convert. Right, Sirach 25:1 say, it's a beautiful thing. Right, it's beautiful when brethren in unity, man. Right, so that loner spirit has gotta go, man. It say, woe to him that is alone. Right, and you being in this truth, man, that should change. You should start to love your brothers and start to wanna kick it around brothers more and more. Right, but that's my point on that.
Now you give me 1 Corinthians chapter 9. As a matter of fact, give me 1 Corinthians 1 and 10.
Look at 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, that ye all speak the same thing.
That you do what?
That ye all speak the same
One
thing.
more time.
That ye all speak the same thing.
So, we might have to be honest with each other. You might have to look around the room and say, man, what brothers is on fire? Hey, how's that brother moving? You might have to pull him to the side. Say, Ak, what is you doing in your day-to-day life to stay on fire, man? And you might have to move accordingly. Hey, you can't be prideful in this thing, man. You can't think you're the biggest, mightiest brother in the damn camp. Hey, I might have to look at the youngest brother probably Wiz or Mashiach and say, hey, this brother doing it right, man. I might have to go to this young brother and get some advice.
Right?
Hey, you can't be prideful. Keep going.
And that there be no divisions among you.
That there be what?
That there be no divisions among
One
you.
more time.
That there be no divisions among you.
Okay, so there should be no divisions among us. Hey, like I was saying, if this brother on fire, hey, that brother should be on fire. Hey, if that brother on fire, he should be exhorting this brother to get him on fire. There shouldn't be no division among us. Shouldn't have no cliques in this thing. Kind of got these 3 brothers over here. They kind of dip out and go to the clubs and kick it. Hey, you got these 2 brothers over here. They kind of meet up and go lift weights, but they don't hit these brothers. Hey, there should be no division among us, man. Hey, we brothers, man. So we say, hey, brothers kind of claim it all, bring it out all the time. Yeah, we brothers, man. Brotherhood, blah, blah, blah. But hey, when it come down to action, man, hey, actions speak louder than words, man. actions don't say, hey, that we brothers in this thing. It's kind of like damn distant cousins or something. Kind of meet up here and there, kind of act fake, brothers, shalom, king. Then we go back to our lives. Hey, what the scripture say? You read that part again?
And that there be no divisions among you.
There should be no divisions among us. And we should be one tight, well-oiled machine is what I'm trying to say. Keep going.
But that ye be perfectly joined together.
That you be what?
Ye be perfectly joined together.
Hey, we need to be perfectly joined together in this thing. Hey, it don't say kind of like a puzzle. You know, you can kind of squeeze a piece in, it don't really fit. But you can kind of do, you know, you can make it look good. It said be perfectly joined together, man. Keep going.
That ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
In the same what?
In the same mind and in the same judgment.
In the same mind and in the same judgment. So hey, we gotta have one mind in this thing. This brother can't be lukewarm. This brother on fire. This brother thinking about the precepts. This brother thinking about going home and hitting that damn incognito tab, man. And we gotta be on one accord in this thing. Hey, this whole thing gonna fall apart, man. And, hey, I know Mike know the group too, but hey, I personally witnessed a whole camp just fall apart. Hey, at the time, brothers was mighty, man. And you probably would have thought it would never happen. Hey, at the end of the day, fast forward to today's date, March whatever, 2023, hey, it's probably 1 or 2 brothers in that thing. It was down 8 or 9 when I was around. So, hey, not to talk down on brothers and nothing, but hey, we gotta look at the examples. And, hey, that could be this camp right here, man. That could be any camp. If we ain't on the same accord, and, hey, if brothers ain't exhorting each other and taking this brotherhood serious. Got a point?
Yeah, give me 2 Peter 1 and verse 4, and then you can give me 1 John chapter 4 verse 20. We're gonna get ready to close out the lesson. You know, Brother Mike got a lesson after us.
Second
2 Peter 1 and verse 4.
2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature.
Right, and brothers notice this precept. I've heard brothers pull it a lot. I've seen brothers post it. Like, brothers know this scripture. Right, so you gotta, right, the scripture say live by the word, man. Right, keep reading.
Having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust.
This is how you escape the world, man. Keep reading.
And beside this, giving all diligence, add to your
He
faith.
said giving all diligence, man. Meaning you striving to continue constantly do these things. Are you being diligent in your work? Right, reading ain't just your work. Studying about what's gonna happen to Esau is not just the work, man. Right, this is diligence. Right, doing this work as well. Right, keep reading.
Giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue,
Right,
and to virtue knowledge,
right,
and to knowledge temperance,
right,
and to temperance patience,
right. Patience, temperance, all these things. Faith. Right, keep reading.
and to patience godliness,
Godliness.
and to godliness brotherly kindness.
Brotherly what?
Brotherly kindness.
Right, so that's part of this thing, man. Right, to escape the world, man. You gotta have brotherly kindness to one another, man. Right, keep reading. You can't say you love your brother, right, knowing he weak in a certain area, and then you just saying things that offend him. Right, you don't love him then. You don't care about him. Right, keep reading.
And to brotherly kindness charity.
Charity as well. Right, brother. How many brothers have done charity in life? And I don't know, man. How many brothers have did charity? Right, charity is important, man. That could be to the treasury, to the people, the poor, man. Right, that's literally a commandment you could read in the law, to give to the poor, to give to your poor brothers and sisters. If you ain't doing charity, then, hey, it's gonna catch up with you, and you're gonna be out of the spirit sometime, man. Right, keep reading.
For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful.
Right, you do these things, man, you're not gonna be unfruitful. You're gonna always be getting more and more fruit. And we know the parable in Luke 13. Right, if you ain't bringing forth new and good fruit, hey, the Lord gonna cut the fig tree down. Right, so eventually you're gonna get cut off if you ain't trying to do these things. You're being too stubborn to do these things, knowing that you need to increase in all these fields. hey, the Lord just gonna, hey, he gonna make you a reprobate, and you gonna just what continue to wax worse and fall. Right? Keep reading.
Ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. But he that lacketh these things is blind,
Right?
and cannot see afar off.
Right? You blind if you lacking in any of these fields. You blind that the Lord, hey, he made you a new man. Right? You blind that he purged you of your old sins. You blind of all that, man. You blind of the commandments. You blind of the whole point of this truth. Right? Keep reading.
And hath forgotten that he was purged from his old sins.
Right?
Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Right? Brotherly love, brotherhood, right? All the things in his name, right? Brothers know the other words, right? But it seems like they forget brotherhood. It seems like they forget putting off the old man and the old communication, things that could hop on the spirits that could hop onto another brother, right? It seems like they forget that, right? But you gotta give diligence to these things that brothers done brought out today, right? To make your calling and election sure. Right, keep reading.
For if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
Shall what?
Ye shall never fall. Ye shall never fall.
And you'll never fall, man. You'll be on fire. Yeah, you're gonna have times when you get out the spirit, right? But you can't just come, right? Go back to Luke. What I was trying to bring out yesterday. Go to Luke 11 and verse 33. Right? You can't just sit here and be like, hey, I'm not on fire. Right? I'm not on fire. Just complaining about it, man. You gotta have a little bit of fire in you, man. Right, your light can't just be completely out. If your light completely out, you're not in this thing. Right? You should always have a little spark just constantly going, man. Just like that stove. It's like that stove right there. It's got a little flame on it all the time. Right? Your little flame should always be lit. Right? So that eventually all the work that you do, it can ignite to something bigger. Right? Hold that. Give me Sirach chapter 28, verse 11. Right? Keep reading.
Luke. Look at Luke chapter 11, verse 33.
Read up.
No man, when he hath lighted a candle, putteth it in a secret place.
Right? You're not supposed to just sit there and put it under the table. Kind of put it on your bed. Right? Kind of put your hands over it so don't nobody see it. Right? You gotta have a little bit of flame going. Show that you have a little zeal. Right? So all the works that you bring forth in faith, right? It ignites, man. And it turns into a forest fire, man. Keep reading.
Neither under a bushel, but on a candlestick,
Right?
that they which come in may see the light.
Right, that every brother could see that you got some fire in you, man. That you have some zeal, you love the Most High, man. Right, that you want to see things change, you want to see things in order, man. So it could so it could be an example, just like Judith 8:24 said, for our brothers, because they depend on us. Your brothers, hey, they little flame could depend on your flame, man. Right, so if you don't got no flame, eventually they flame gonna light out, especially if they look up to you, an example, man. Right, so you gotta let your light shine, man, and be on fire for your brothers, man, not just for yourself. Right, keep reading. I mean, you get that.
Sirach 28 and 11. And hasty contention kindleth a fire.
Right, so we know this account is talking about anger, right? Keep reading.
And in hasty fighting sheddeth blood.
Right. Yeah.
Verse 12. If thou blow the spark,
If thou what?
if thou blow the spark,
Right.
it shall burn.
Right, so even though this is talking about anger, right, you have a little bit of fire and zeal in you because you're still coming out the camp, so you must have a little bit of fire in you. Right, you coming out to the school, you must have a little bit of fire in you. Right, you still read a little bit, you must have a little fire in you left. You still praying, you still got some fire, man. Right, so that little fire, what you gotta do, you gotta blow on it, man. Right, this is talking about don't blow on the spirit of anger, right, and making that go bigger, right? But you gotta blow on the fire that you got inside you, man, and it's true. Keep reading.
If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched.
Right, but you not doing the works to make your calling election short. You spitting on that fire, man. Right, you ain't making your calling election short. Right, you ain't being a real brother. You ain't in this truth. Right, but my last precept is First John chapter 4 verse 20.
1 John chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
He is a what?
He is a liar.
Right.
For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love God,
Right.
whom he hath not seen?
Right. If you don't love your brother, I mean, you hate the Most High. Right. So you gotta love everybody in this room the same way you love yourself. Right. The same way you say you love the Most High. Right. But I use it as my point.
You give me Hebrews 10 and 24. I'll close out with this.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
It said, let us consider one another. And that means let us think, man. Think about your brothers. Don't always think about your damn self, your afflictions. Oh, man, I've been going through it. Hey, every time you see the damn brother, he got a million problems. I mean, it's okay. Let your brothers know about your problems. But damn, every week I see you, it's always about you, man. Hey, ask your brother how he doing. Make sure your brother doing good. You can keep going.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Doing what?
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
One more time for brothers.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Hey, we definitely cannot forsake what we got right here, man. Hey, what other brothers got, what they count. Hey, we can't take this for granted, man. Because, hey, we all was at a point where we didn't have a camp. And, hey, if we would have stayed at that point, hey, we probably wouldn't be here today. We'd be back in the damn world, man. So, hey, we can't forsake the assembly. Hey, that means don't come out every damn 3 weeks. Don't show up to the damn school once a month, man. Talking about some shalom, I missed you. Brother, I ain't seen you in a damn month, man. You ain't been doing nothing on the damn Sabbath day. You been at home on the damn PS3. Hey, brother, come to the damn camp. You on the damn 3 still.
But as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Hey, we gotta exhort one another as we see the day approaching. Hey, brother say it all the time, man. Hey, we almost out this thing, King. Man, we in the damn 2-minute drill, brother. Hey, if we know this, why aren't we exhorting one another, man? Why are we BSing around, man? Why is brother still sitting around dealing with filthy communication? Hey, we got a limited time in this thing, man. Hey, why is brothers not showing up to the damn school and the camp every week, man? Hey, it's no excuses, brother. Hey, what the scripture say, man? It said, but exhorting one another. So, hey, we got to keep exhorting one another, building each other up. So, hey, this ain't a game, man. If brothers got faith and they take these words verbatim, and you know all hell is about to break loose. So why aren't we making sure our brethren, hey, they ready for the damn kingdom, man? Why aren't we making sure our brothers will not get that damn judgment, man? That fire. If you ain't exhorting your brothers, you ain't doing what you got to do to help your brother get the kingdom, man, hey, you worse than a damn enemy. So, hey, with that, close out. Giving all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. Hey, Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwame Yasharallah.
Shalom.
Shalom.